patreon.com/neartome for credit. Screw you, YouTube, for jipping me out of time. We're now for the biker slimes, futa slimes, slime bikers, slime futas, whatever you want to call it. The weird slime things that have a biker helmet by default. Yet in the early rendition we can see them when they're new. They're more clear and have literal chunks coming off of them. Meanwhile, the stuff in Futanari Show 2, the series goes by a different name in every iteration, don't ask me why. Their color is less uniform, you can't see into them. Maybe it's because they weren't getting banged in this particular usage, and previously they were getting banged, and so they had a choice made by the animators. But I think that it's because, to make the science of this work, I came up with something for shape-shifting and it working. Basically goes like, there's a bunch of cells. Their connections are from tendrils that wrap around each other, like the knots in hair, for example, and pegs that go into peg holes on respective cells. And these are what allow them to have the structure and hold their shape while being able to change it and not just splat, pile of goop. Something replicating that would have happened with the tech. But because there's supposed to be some sort of slime thing, and, well, judging by the computer thing, it's unlikely that they are at least entirely machine. Unlikely that they are at least entirely living. We're gonna stick to all tech for now. They connect because there is the individual machines forming it are multi-segmented. Bad example, but Kasurigama. The main piece is like the actual blade of the Kasurigama, except it's not a blade because this is a bad analogy. And the weight at the end of the Kasurigama is something that can be used to wrap around others. Like, rope wrapping around rope. Or plugging into something. Even though there'd probably be issues, especially if these less rigid connector pieces didn't function similar to the all-soft robots, of which these probably do move using the same method as the all-soft robots, of which would probably happen in the main spot, which in the bad analogy is the Kasurigama bladed part. My formatting is bad. Wow, 0 budget content with no script. Who knew it would have been bad? And who knew anyone would willingly watch that? Looking at you, viewers, with statistics that rarely ever add up to 100% somehow. But these slimes, in the newer showing, they still have parts coming off. It's a bunch of tiny machines with soft robot technology that are shape-shifting into biker futanaris, with no definitive connections from individual microscopic part to individual microscopic part. Of course there's going to be bits falling off. And maybe they were actually covered in some kind of fluid, but probably not, since it appears to match their actual body. And they can move, which means they can't be entirely rigid, especially without making sounds. And they don't seem to ejaculate either. Probably because they have a limited number of individual machines. Think of Tony Stark's nanobots. Anyway, while I keep replaying the Futa Show 2 segment with the Futanari slimes while no one else gets to see it. Yeah, this is the best we have for any actual thing that's technological. It could be something like advanced slime mold with moving parts similar to plants. Different cells come together to form the structures that then move like a plant, which I believe mirror the technology of soft robots. Or perhaps they have tube pieces that can then have pressure of fluid be used to move them, like with spiders. And you know, they make the pressure by wait a minute. Fixed parts. Tubes. One end has fluid that it pushes in and sucks out. Push, suck, that makes it move like a bone rising, like a spider leg, like soft robotics technology. And then the tech thing's just for some kind of interface, like with, I don't know, putting a Neuralink chip into the brain of a monkey that lets it play a video game. Somehow. I'm not that up to date with tech. Biology stuff's clearly more my specialty. And, well, I'm kind of stumped because these clearly aren't meant to match with real-world science. Yeah, maybe there's supposed to be some kind of way of wrapping themselves around the slime girl fetish I think exists. What doesn't have a fetish for it? Maybe doors. CBT, no. Whales. Big fat whale, obesity fetish. No. Glasses. Glass cups. Or glasses that you wear. It would help if I wasn't gypped out of time by YouTube, because then I'd have more time I could discuss. Patreon.com/Nyakumi for credit. Hopefully I didn't forget it. The tubes might just be from the mechanical parts, being soft robot technology. They interface with slime mold, possibly genetically engineered or selectively bred. And this slime mold is used as the actual medium for this, and it's kept wet-ish, possibly with varying viscosity so that, you know, water, life, slime mold. Connect the dots yourself. And, the shape? Well, the early one in the lab was a prototype, probably. Clearly wasn't the final product. Probably had less slime mold. Slime mold is not clear. Probably had more fluid in there too, which would explain why it looked like it was melting. At least to an extent. Probably more mechanical. Well, mechanical would imply, clockwork and gears, I guess. And yeah, they eventually finished off by
doing the biotech stuff that nerds might talk about.
Yeah, shut up, I'm a nerd. If you're watching this, you're probably either down bad or using me as a source of information, like with Roanoke Gaming Nerd.